welcome back to my channel. How are we doing today? I gotta ask, what's happening? Man, I am doing well. I am doing swell. I am doing irie. I am good. Praise the Lord. Praise Jehovah God. I am good. I'm alive. I'm up in here, and I hope you're doing well too. So you know what time it is. It's not on my soapbox time, because I'm not really on my soapbox at all. I'm just here trying to save one life on Facebook Live. So here I am, giving God the glory, and I hope you are well wherever you are. I'm thinking about you. I'm sending love. I'm sending good vibes, and I'm picking you up. I'm loving you up, and praying that you're well. So it's Thursday. What up? What up, my people? What up? What's going down? What's going down? Listen, I took a nap. I'm feeling fine. I'm doing good. I've had a really productive day so far, and here I am. You see, all my social media pages are now on listed there, so check me out on YouTube. If you miss me, I will talk about YouTube at the end. Check me out on Twitter if you miss me. Check me out on my Instagram if you miss me. All of my social media pages are there. So all you gotta do is just go boop, boop. As a sister learn better, she's gonna do better. So there will be better on this channel. So here we are. I hope everybody had a great night, and here I am right now. So I have something to say. Because I'm always doing some self-search, and as I make these discoveries, I'm going to share it myself first, but I'm also going to share it with you also, and let you know how I'm dealing with stuff. Listen, who is best to talk about my stuff than me? I'm not talking about other people's stuff. I'm talking about my stuff. I don't know other people's stuff, but I do know my stuff, right? So the topic is today, when people show you who they are, please believe them. Please believe them. When people show you who they are, please believe them. There are so many people hurting right now because they have ignored that very fact. They have ignored it. They are in relationships right now because they have ignored that very fact, and they are hurting in ways that they don't understand, and they want to know why. When people show you who they are, don't say, oh, that's not how he is, that's not how she is. Don't say, oh, she's not like that with me. You don't really mean that. Listen. When people show you who they are, don't ignore it, please. Please. Believe them. Accept it. And you're going to save yourself a whole lot of heartaches, a whole lot of problems, a whole lot of trouble. Because people can only be who they are. For real. For real. And people should only be who they are. And people should only be allowed, accepted for who they are, and not who we want them to be. That's unfair to them. It's unfair to them. So people always show you who they are, one way or the other. you who they are. If you want to know who a person is, the number one thing, do you want to know who a person is? The number one thing is ask them about themselves. Ask them who they are. What's wrong with that? Ask them who they are. Beverly, who are you? Can you tell me about yourself? Number one thing. Number one thing. You don't have to try to figure it out on your own. No. Ask them who they are. And if they're honest, they'll tell you. Right? But there's also other ways you can tell who a person is. The way they respond to situations, the way they respond to life, the way they respond to the world, whether it be good or bad. Right? Right? You can tell who a person is when they're hungry, how they react to being hungry. That's a good sign. Trust me. Trust me. When somebody is hungry, you can tell what type of mentality they have. Right? I'm giving you stuff. I'm giving you information. You can tell who a person is when they are driving and they are in traffic. You can tell their temperament. Listen, don't miss it. Don't miss it. When a person is in traffic, driving in traffic, he or she tells on themselves. All right, that one's too easy. When a person is mad, how they argue will tell you a lot about who they are. How a person argues with you or someone else when they are upset tells you a lot about who they are. Right? Oh, okay, here's another one. How that person communicates. Does that person shut down when they're upset? Does that person verbalize? Does that person run away? Does that person even have a conversation with you? Listen, that person is telling you who they are in all of these scenarios. Right? What about, is that person empathetic to others? Right? Can that person put themselves in that shoes, somebody else's shoes? Or are they completely oblivious to what's happening around them? What about sympathy? Is that person sympathetic to other people's needs, your needs? Or is that person self-absorbed? Is that person only about themselves first? Listen, people tell on themselves and who they are all the time. All you got to do is pay attention. Pay attention. Different scenarios, you're going to see a person in their truest self. Just pay attention to how that person moves about in the world. Pay attention to see how that person treats strangers. Pay attention to see how that person treats their family. Pay attention, because I guarantee you that that's who that person is. You don't have to get into a relationship to start learning about a person. And of course, you can do your own investigation. Why don't you ask his mother? Ask her mother. Why don't you ask her friends, his friends? What kind of person is Johnny? And listen to what's being said. I mean, you don't have to try to figure this stuff out on your own. There are so many methods and ways out there for you to find out who you're dealing with. Who you're dealing with right now. Right now. Right now. You, listen, if you haven't thought about it and you try to figure out why things are rocky or why things are good, listen. Just follow some of the information I've just given you there. When a person shows you who they are, whether it be verbal communication or non-verbal communication, please don't ignore it. Don't disregard it. Please accept it. Please believe it. Believe it. Believe it. Believe it, because that's who they are. That is who they are. And it, you know what? It's their prerogative to be who they are. It's their prerogative to be who they are. So when they show you who they are, believe it. Believe it, because if you are aware who a person is and their mannerism and their idiosyncrasies, and you are aware of it, and you understand that this person will be compatible with you, then you partner up with that person. Go ahead. Because you've done the work, partner up with that person. Because you've taken some time out and you've paid attention, you've asked questions, you've seen that person in all different types of scenario, and the things you saw, listen, they weren't deal breakers. They worked with your goals and achievements and who you are as a person. So go ahead, partner up with that person. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Partner up with that person. Bev, look, I didn't know what you were saying to me. I didn't understand. That person made me feel good when I was going through a difficult time. That person paid attention to me. That person listened to me. And that person was just what I needed at the time. And he showed me what I needed. And so I thought it was a good match. Okay, I hear you. I've been there. We've all been there at some point or the other. And we thought it was a good fit for us, and we partner up with someone because that person made us feel a certain way at a particular time. And we felt love and concern or whatever we needed for ourselves. We felt as though that person was pouring into us, and so we partnered up with them. But no, Bev, no. And I'm not talking just romantic relationships here. I'm talking about people in general. People are who they are, and we need to accept them for who they are. What am I saying? We need to accept people for who they are. But we have a choice whether or not we partner up with them or not. It's not fair for you to think you're going to come along and add some things to somebody else and make them this and make them that. It's not fair to that person. It's pretty self-righteous of you, and you're not being serious. You're not being serious. Okay? Whoever told you that that's okay, listen, I am here to tell you, stop that. Don't do that. Because you're setting yourself up for failure. So yes, where was I? Everybody has the right to be who they are. And people shows you all the time. People show you all the time who they are. And it's your responsibility to figure out whether or not you want to partner up with them or not. So yes, so Bev, this person poured into me in a way that I didn't know existed, but now I've partnered up with them in friendship, in romantic relationship, and now I'm realizing that this person changed because now this person is very hard to communicate with. This person doesn't value me one way or the other. This person, if I don't call this person, this person don't call me, if I don't make the first move to make plans to grow the relationship, this person doesn't. But you know what, Bev? This person, whatever I said that we're gonna do, I mean, this person is down for it. But I wish sometimes that this person would do some of these things, you know. So what's the problem? But Bev, why do I always have to do everything? But Bev, why do I have to make all the plans? But Bev, why do I always have to be the one to say, let's do this? Why do I always have to, do what they want to do, Bev? But other than that, Bev, they are wonderful, Bev. They are okay. So what are you asking me? What are you saying? What are you saying? This person is who they are and who they've always been, and you have chosen to not accept that fact. Not accept that fact. People should feel how they feel. People should like what they like. People should do what they want to do. Because they are an individual. So you've decided to partner up with that person. So now that you see that the partnership is not working, you have a choice. The choice is, do I want to keep being dissatisfied, or am I going to leave that relationship and find one that's more compatible to me? It's a choice, because a person is who they are and they deserve to be happy with what and in what they're happy with, and you deserve to be happy in what and with what you're happy with. And so the choice is yours to accept that person for who they are. And you might say, Bev, but that person wasn't like that all the time. Wait a minute. That person was always like that. You've chosen not to do your work. You've chosen to close your eyes and not see that person for who they are, and not listen to what a person was saying about themselves. You have chosen that. That person didn't just get like that. Remember, we teach people how to treat us. And the first time that treatment came up, it should have been addressed and taken care of. But you probably think, say, oh, that's okay. Listen, I like to plan anyway. It's okay if I do it. It's all right. As long as we're together, okay, you agree to that. So now, 5 years into the relationship, what are you fussing about? You agree that you will do the planning, and the other person in the party will just follow suit. So what are you complaining about now? When people show you who they are, please accept it. Don't say, oh, no. I've known her for 30 years. I've known him for 30 years. My girl is not like that. My guy is not like that. Even though he says that, what? He is telling you, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go there. I don't enjoy that. That's not my thing. I don't want to share my chicken. I don't want to come and pick you up from work. I don't want to watch a television show. What are you not hearing? Why are you hoping and praying, wishing and wanting that one day, in every way he is wonderful, but in this one way, I wish she was different? What? You are being disrespectful. You are with your eyes closed and not eyes wide open. The person is telling you and showing you what they like and what they don't like, and you are still trying to force your thing on them. Force your likes, force your ways on them. That is disrespectful. And you're praying about it. And you're crying about it. And you're talking to your best friends about it. Wait a minute. The person tells you what they don't want. Why are you not getting that in your head? Why should that person have to change for you? If someone has to change for you, you are in the wrong relationship. Yeah. You are in the wrong relationship. Nobody should have to change for you. Nobody. That is unfair. If somebody wants to improve stuff in their lives, if somebody wants to add other things in their lives, that's because they should want to do it for themselves, not for you. And I'm not saying that people don't start liking a show when they look at it because of you. Yes. But that pressure that we put on people, that we want them to assimilate into who we are, and when it doesn't happen, we are mad and we are unhappy. No, that's on you. That is on you. When a person shows you who they are, please believe it. You're going to save yourself a lot of sleepless nights. You're going to save yourself a lot of bad relationships. You're going to save yourself a lot of resentment. You're going to save yourself a lot of hurt. Who you partner up with, make sure you have done your investigation. Make sure you understand who this person is, what they're about. Make sure you understand their values. Make sure you understand their moral capacity. Make sure you understand what they are about and where they are going. And if that complies with who you are and what you're about, then partner up. Yes, a person may make you feel great. A person may help you through a difficult situation. A person may be there for you when you need them the most. But that is not why you partner up with them. You take what they're given at the time. But when you decide to partner up with them, the compromise will never be the same. Because you guys are going in different directions. Two can't walk together unless they agree. Being in the same place, doesn't make you together. Doesn't make you together. So, when a person shows you, tells you, ignores you, disrespects you, curse you out, don't come home at night, has no remorse, don't care if you cooked and made dinner and is waiting, because you've told that person that that's okay to treat you that way. That's your fault. That is your fault. You told that person it's okay to treat me that way. But Beverly, I did no such thing. Yes, you did, because a person cannot treat you poorly unless you agree to it. We have power in every relationship. We have power in every relationship, but we extinguish, we give away, we surrender. We surrender our power because we love somebody. Wait a minute, what? That is the most silliest, stupidest, childish thing that we do. We all do it. But when you learn better, you do better so you can get better. Listen, I am in that mix too. I used to be in that mix. But I didn't have the information now. That's why I'm giving you the information. Some of the partnership that I got involved in, I should have never gotten involved in. But life has a way of needling you, squeezing you, turning you around, messing you up, that somebody who comes along and throw out a lifeline for you just happen to look at you or say something kind or lovingly to you, or say something that you needed to hear at the time, show you a little attention, stop and listen to you, walked with you, whatever it is a person gives to you, and we mix that up as though we should partner up with them. I remember there was a time when I gave away my soul for love. I didn't have this information. I gave away my soul for love. You know, the person could say jump and they didn't have to say how high, I would just jump. Because I wanted to keep that relationship. That relationship, in my mind, was life to me. And I couldn't see what that person was showing me and telling me as the relationship progressed, because all I knew was I love this person. And if I love this person this much, if this person loved me as he or she said she does, they do, then it's going to be all right. Yeah. Then it's going to be all right. At some point, we are going to be on the same even keel. At some point, we are going to give our 105%. And so, you know, I put aside my needs, I put aside my wants, I put aside my desire. I didn't allow myself to be loved the way that I should be loved, because I accepted the way that I was being loved. Hi, Rosie! Welcome. And so I didn't allow myself to see who that person was. I didn't accept who that person said they were. I didn't accept the behaviors that person was doing, because all I was concentrating on is that I love this person. And so I allowed that person to mistreat me, because I am saying, if I love this person and he or she loves me, at some point it's going to be irie. Listen, we can make somebody love us. No matter how much love you have in your heart, you cannot make somebody love you the way that you deserve to be loved. You don't have the power within you. No matter if you are the nicest person on the earth, a person should only be allowed to be who they are, and we make ourselves aware of that. And so I sold myself out because I love this person and I think the relationship's going to work, because who's not going to love me? Come on. Who's not going to love me? I'm lovable. I'm capable. I'm wonderful. I'm a good friend. If you got me, you got me for life. Wait a minute. That's all about me. It's all about me. And if I am in a relationship where I am not being respected and honored and loved and lifted up, and my best interest is most important, I am in the wrong relationship. But I couldn't see that. I mean, no, I love you. We're going to be all right. And the more I poured into this relationship, guess what happened? Is the more the relationship fell apart. Because the person was showing me all along, Bev, I'm not in here this way in this relationship like you are. Because people tell you that in your relationships. They tell you whether or not they're serious about you or not. They tell tell you whether or not they're invested in the relationship. Remember, I am not only talking about romantic relationships. I'm talking about any type of relationship. People tell you whether or not they are invested in you like you are invested in them. Don't shut your eyes from it. When a person is not making the same amount of effort that you are making, watch out. When a person doesn't call you, if you don't call them, watch out. If you have to drag somebody to do something with you, watch out. If you gotta force somebody to say, I love you, watch out. You have partnered up with the wrong person. If everything in the relationship has to be done by you, you have partnered up with the wrong person. You hear what I'm saying to you? The person already told you who they are, but you are blinded by your naive love. By your naive love. That you cannot see that that person is not invested in the relationship like you are. So I ran after this relationship because I couldn't understand it. And I was getting resentment. I was praying. I was hurt. I was upset. Why can't I be loved? Well, I'm doing everything. I'm always here when you call. I'm always here when you need anything. I am here for you. I'm here for you. I got your back. I got your side. I got your front. I got you. And the person like, that person has already showed me that they're not well invested. But I can't see it. And how many of you are in relationships right now? I'm talking to you. Right now you are in a relationship with someone who showed you who they are, is not compatible with you, and yet you've partnered up with them. And now you're unhappy. Now you're unhappy. Because you're watching what you want to watch, he's watching what he wants to watch. You guys can't agree on anything, but he's a good guy. But why partner up with him? He's not compatible with what you need. You need intimacy. You need a partner who will walk with you and talk with you. You need a partner who at times will make time for you so you can watch a movie together. You need a partner who would listen to you. Put their phone down, put the television off, listen to you. You want somebody to see into you. But the partner that you have right now is not doing any of that. And you say, but my partner pays all the bills. Yes, but what about your soul? What about your love? Do you not deserve to be loved how you should be loved? You're going to sell out your love for money? You're going to sell out your love for stuff? I'm just saying, I'm not telling you what to do. So I ran after people after they showed me who they are, and I end up getting hurt. Now those relationships are long dissolved. They're long dissolved. And when I look at it and I see myself in those spaces, I was like, Bev, why did you hold on to so long? Why did you bear that pain so long? You saw all the remnants of a broken relationship. But sometimes it's hard to let go because you've invested so much. It's hard to let go. But listen, it's better if you let go and start over than go through life in agony. Go through life with resentment. Go through life with hatred. It's better if you cut your losses. Cut. And give yourself a fighting chance with the other relationships. So, when a person show you who they are, please accept it. Please accept it. People are complex and complicated, and everyone should be allowed to be who they are. Nobody should be. I don't want nobody changed for me, because I'm not going to change for anyone. If you're going to partner up with me, you're going to have to take me just the way I am. And as I get to know better and I see the need to improve all of this, then I'll change. Nobody's going to make me change. So why you think it's okay for to ask somebody to change for you? No, if you have to ask somebody to change, you are in the wrong relationship. So crying is not going to help. Praying is not going to help. Buying them expensive gifts not going to help. Being at their beck and call is not going to help. You are in the wrong relationship. You've partnered up with the wrong person. Whether it's paternal love, whether it's friendship love, whether it's romantic love, if you're not being loved the way you deserve to be loved, you are in the wrong relationship. You are in the wrong relationship. And you can't say, babe, I didn't know. No, that person showed you who they were. You didn't have the tools to identify it. But now you do. Now you do. So, when a person says, this is who I am, when a person behaves in different scenarios like I talked about earlier, pay attention. Pay attention to what his mom is saying about him. Pay attention to what her mother is saying about her. Pay attention to what her best friends are saying about her. Listen, you know another way you can know what a person is about too? The jokes that they make. The jokes that they make. And another funny one was the truth. When somebody is drunk, they speak the truth. So people are telling on themselves all the time. Don't close your eyes and say, oh, Bev, he's not that bad. She's not that bad. The relationship is not that bad. Yeah, I know she always calls me whenever she wants something. I know he always calls me whenever I want something. But I love him so much and I have it and I don't mind. Stop it. Stop it. You are teaching people to treat you badly. You don't get what you deserve. You gotta negotiate. You got to negotiate. You got to negotiate. So watch out. People tell you who they are all the time. You can't change anybody. You either accept them, you accept who they are. The choice is to partner up with them, that's on you. You don't have to partner up with everybody. You don't have to partner up with everybody. Everybody's not meant to partner up with. And even if you're in a relationship that's not working for you right now, is not giving you what you deserve, you can cut it off. Your happiness is more important. Being loved the way you deserve to be loved is more important than any relationship that you're in. Nobody is worth your happiness. You know what I'm saying to you? Nobody is worth your happiness. I don't care how handsome he is. I don't care how sexy she is. I don't care how that person makes you feel. Nobody is worthy of your happiness. So anytime you are in a relationship, pay attention. Or if you plan to get in a relationship, learn that person because they're going to tell you who they are. And if they meet up to your standard, go ahead, couple up, partner up, be friends, be girlfriend, be best friend. Go ahead. Go ahead. But don't rush into a relationship where you haven't made the proper investigation because you're setting yourself up for a fall. One of my favorite songs is by Jonathan McReynolds. When I was going through a difficult time, you hear what I'm saying to you? When I was being bullied in my adult life, I had to come with a mantra, and there was a song that I played every day over and over, and that helped me through it. And I understand, and I wrote it down because I wanted to read it to you guys, because this song got me through a lot of difficult times. And also, information is powerful, and I'm telling you this because I'm trying to save you some heartaches. If I had this many relationships ago, if I had this information many relationships ago, I would have done things differently. But now I do, and so anybody I partner up with, It's a conscious choice. And if you're not working for me, guess what? Snip, 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 snip. Snip, 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 snip. Because my happy is too important for me to give that away. Oh no, I'm going to keep my power. It's okay if you are not compatible for me, that's okay. I will find somebody who's compatible for me. And I won't have to sell my soul in the process. So Jonathan McReynolds wrote and sang this beautiful song, and it spoke to me in such a way. And it helped me all through some difficult times. And I want to share it with you. I just want to read it because everybody should be allowed to be who they are. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's not your job to ask somebody to change. No. God don't even ask us to change in that way. He said, come as you are. Come as you are. I mean, Jesus Christ, who has more love than him? He died for our sins, and people have said, to hell with you, Jesus. To hell with you. That's what they say. I don't believe in you. You never do nothing for me. You don't exist. That's what people say. Who has greater love than Jesus? He can't make anybody change. Change is what comes from it in. Change comes with a choice. A choice comes with change. And for you to think that you can change somebody, no, I'm going to stay there because I think I can change him. I think I can change him. Okay. That's your choice. It's your choice. But don't come complaining to me. Don't come crying to me when you know you're partnered up with the wrong person. Because I'm going to tell you the same thing I'm telling you now. I love you. I'm not going to be mean. But listen, the information will not change. So this is the song. The song by Jonathan McReynolds is called People. And when I understood this, I settled myself down. It says, people, they are the best and the worst you have created. Loving and hating and opinionated. Loves in basements and congregated. Deliver me. Far from the peaceful shore I was sinking. Deep in the oceans of thoughts they were thinking. Don't know what validation I'm seeking. Deliver me. People. People. When you said you could heal me from anything, did you mean people? People? Deliver me. Could I can't point them out. I won't say their names. I don't know the damage. Which ones to blame? They're just people. People. Deliver me. She was the reason I was smiling this morning. He took the last bit of joy I was storing. That's too much power for anything human. Deliver me from people. I know you can heal me from anything. What about people? Deliver me. I can't point them out. I won't say their names. I don't know the damage or which ones to blame. They're just people. Deliver me. The hurt are hurted. The broken are breaking. And the ones who had their joys taken away are out there taken from other people. Forgive the people. Heal me from people. Crazy people. Trolling people. Self-righteous people. Entitled people. Hurting people. Lying people. Disrespectful people. Deliver And when I am one of those people, listen, people, they're complex and complicated. And they come into a relationship with all their baggage. And you need to make sure you want to couple up. You need to make sure you want to couple up with that person. Because what that person is offering and who they are may very well kill you. Okay? Be sure you want to couple up with that person. Because listen, two cannot walk together unless they agree. And if you couple up with the wrong person, you are going to mess with your peace, your joy, and your happy. So, when someone shows you who they are, please believe it. Please believe it. Don't disregard it. Don't shrug it off. Don't say no. Save yourself a lifetime of problems. Because everybody should be who they are. Should be allowed who they are. But you don't have to partner up with everybody. So that's my thought. That's my thought today. Guys, go to YouTube. I want to hear comments on this subject matter. Add your 2 cents. Go to YouTube. If you haven't subscribed and you have a YouTube channel, why not? I have 40 videos on. Did you hear what I'm saying? I have 40 videos on there already. I am sure one subject matter is going to rest with you somewhere. Go over to my YouTube channel and press subscribe. If you like what I'm doing, hey, Iron Man. Listen, if you don't like what I'm doing, Iron Man. And if you have a comment, please. Because if you speak to me, I will speak to you. All right? And don't forget to put the notification bell on, because whenever I upload another video, guess what? You get a little ding saying, hey, Not in My Soapbox has another video in there for you. All right? So, check me out. I'm Twitter, and I'm on Instagram, and of course, Facebook, and of course, YouTube. Listen, I thank you for your support. I thank you for your love. Tell a friend about what I'm doing here. Everyday stuff. I'm not here to give answers. I'm talking about my experiences. Tell a friend. You may not need what I'm doing, but I guarantee you somebody else may need it. Tell a friend to check out my friend. Check out my friend Beverly Alexander on. And listen, all my social media pages right on there. So check me out. Okay, the end of this month there's going to be a giveaway. You give me something and I give you something, and so forth and so forth. Look, I love you. I do. I really do. All we have is right now. Right now. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow is out of our hand. Let's give you 105 right now. No regrets, no remorse, no excuses. Be kind. Be kind. Be kind. Why not? Why not? The world needs it. The world needs it. I love you. I love you to bits and pieces. I love you to life. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. I'd see you soon. What did I say? When someone shows you who they are, believe it. I'll talk to you soon. I love you.